So this is going to just talk you through some of these examples. The answers are on there, and there's some explanation, but I think it helps to hear the words. Significant figures. The shortcut rule. So there's three rules outlined here, but the shortcut rule is move left to right in the number. The first non-zero you hit is the first significant digit, and then you keep counting from there. So zeros to the left don't count as anything. Zeros to the right do. So when I look at 21.35, I start with the significant digit right away. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 4 significant figures. And you notice on the side it says round to 3 sig figs unless otherwise specified. That's an IB thing, okay? So I'm going to just go ahead and round that for you. So to round, I count 3 digits, and I look to the right of it. If it is a 5 or higher, I round up. So this would round to 21.4. Second number here has 3 sig figs. So if I rounded that, it would just be 1.25. 305 also has 3 sig figs. So I'm going left to right. That 0 is a significant figure because it's to the right of when I started counting. So 305 is already 3 sig figs. 1009, that has 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. So if I'm going to round it to 3, I point at the third significant figure and I look to the right, and I decide I'm going to round that up. So it's going to go up from 0 to 1. And I got to put a 0 in that place. I don't want to round it just 101. So your number should be close. Remember, you're rounding. Your number should be close to what you get. This is the kind that trick people, okay? So we're following our rule, go left to right until we hit a non-zero. So we hit that 3, and that's our first significant figure. Now, because they put those other 2 zeros there, they are important. So that one is already 3 sig figs. Whereas compared to this example, I go left to right. Again, I hit right here, boom. This only has 1 significant figure, okay? And we'll learn a little bit later on, but I'm going to show you right now. You can also write this one in scientific notation, where I move it 3 places, and you've done this in science class, also called standard notation in IB. Okay, so example 2 has all the explanations. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to look down at the exercises, and specifically, I'm just going to talk about each of these. So the directions, 3 significant figures. Remember, do your little arrow. So like this first one, I go 1, 2, 3. That's the digit. I'm either going to keep it the same or round it up. 1, 2, 3. That's the digit. I'm either going to keep it the same or round it up. So you're always looking at that. And make sure at the end your number is close to what you started with. Okay, the other thing you're going to see sometimes is DP, and that stands for decimal places. So that's a little bit easier. You've done that more in math class. You count at the decimal point, okay? Number 3 is like the example, so that's why it's asking you. I want to show you number 4. It says, find the value of the given expression and enter your answer to 3 significant figures. You have the Wabbit calculator or you have your own calculator, but you need to know how to enter this the right way. So your calculator doesn't know, for most of you, it doesn't know that that's a fraction. So you have to tell it, you got to enter it right. You got to tell it that it's a fraction by making the whole numerator in parentheses and the whole denominator in parentheses. Otherwise, your calculator will follow order of operations and you won't get the whole numerator divided by the whole denominator. The other way to do it is to simplify the numerator, get one value, simplify the denominator. Okay, so I get 39.692. So 3 significant figures. This is the third figure. And so 39.7 would be my 3 sig fig rounding. And we always suggest you write the exact and then go ahead and round it in case you round it wrong. Usually in a problem rounding, they're asking you to round it, it's worth a point. So those are easy points to get, also easy points to lose.